Thank you so much to the AWM and to all the people who have made this program, WAM, such a success in the last 30 years, especially the two founders, one of whom is here with me, Karen Uhlenbeck. So Karen, would you like to say a few words about who has made this possible?
Well, this program was made possible by an awful lot of people. You always have to start with the participants, because throughout the years, we've had an enthusiastic group of participants who did not cause any trouble that I can remember, particularly of any year. And we had an enthusiastic bunch of volunteers, the women in the program, and we had a great, wonderful staff. And I always want to mention Julianne worked with me with this program from the very beginning. And I always want to specifically mention Antonella Grassi, who actually ran 4 of the actual programs over the years, and Nancy Hingston, who was instrumental in keeping the undergraduate program functioning, especially in the earlier years. I really want to say that in asking mathematicians during my period of time in organizing the program, I think I only had one person turn me down when I asked for help. Some people couldn't do it in the year I asked. The very first year we ran it, we invited 10 women to come and talk about their research and lives, people like Dusa and Kathleen Morowitz and Nancy and so forth. They all came. And of course, they completely overwhelmed the participants. We didn't do this again, but we've had a tremendous amount of support from the women's community.
There have been so many people that have been instrumental in making this work. So why did you start this program, Karen?
Well, that's a very short story. I was connected with the Park City, founding the Park City Mathematics Institute. And in 1993, we were looking for a home, and we found one at the Institute for Advanced Study. The program had been running for a few years. And the NSF had already put pressure on Park City to do something about the participation of women. And so Phil Griffiths simply asked me if I would do it. Well, when he asked me if I would do it, he offered housing, money, staff support, everything, and of course the prestige of the Institute. So when you're asked to do something like that, it's very difficult to say no. And I'm certainly glad I didn't. The Institute was very supportive of this program, especially in the early years. In the early years of this program, the mathematical establishment did not really see the need for such programs, and by and large were not supportive. As I said, all the women were supportive, but the mathematical establishment and the Institute for Advanced Studies supported the program in a time when it was not the fashionable thing to do. And I always also like to say that they were personally welcoming to all of us. The dining hall was always happy to see us come. And I always like to add that Pierre Deline lent me a bicycle every May for many years.
It's really great that the Institute has, provided such support for the program over the years and still continues to do so to this day. What do you think of how the program has developed over the years, Karen?
Well, it's changed a lot. The first few years, we were really feeling our way. And I think in the beginning, anyway, we were a little bit more worried about including more topics of specific interest to women. I certainly introduced some ideas from feminism into some of the seminars. But now I think it's revolved into a much more standard program, and it runs much more smoothly. And in the early years, we actually had freshmen and sophomores, which was extremely difficult to manage with the program. So I think it's become a wonderful program. I know of so many women who have been here, and of course I haven't been. I remember the women from the early years, but I don't remember many of the ones recently. But I think it's certainly. I think the most amazing thing about the program is if I meet a women mathematician, there's probably an 80% chance that she says she went to this program.
That's right. There have been so many participants in the program. I think we counted 1,665 women have gone through it. And we're very happy that they've all, been there, and hopefully they've all gotten a lot out of the program. So what does this award mean to you, Karen?
Well, this is an interesting question. I would like to say ahead of time that, in fact, several of the other awards I have received have mentioned this program. So the outer world is aware of the fact that I worked on this program, and I have gotten a lot of credit for it. But what I think the award, especially from AWM, does is it validates the experience for all the women participants. It's been very important for the lecturers, it's been very important for the students, and to have AWM recognize this as an important program validates all of our experiences.
Right. And so again, thank you so much to AWM and to all the people who have made WAM possible, the organizers, the committee members, all the women that volunteered at the time, and all of the participants. Thank you.